For the introduction of ASB changed into release with the aid of using Amanah Saham Nasional Berhad (ASNB) on 2nd January 1990 for all Malaysian Bumiputras. The fund's goal is to offer an opportunity financial savings car for Malaysian Bumiputras. Its objectives to generate lengthy term, constant and aggressive returns for buyers. As such, ASB changed into design as a set rate fairness earnings fund wherein the rate per unit of the fund is constant at RM1 and not using the income, fees and no prices for the redemption of gadgets. ASB has an enter restriction as much as 200,000. That means buyers can best grow their investment quantity till the enter restriction. However, the fund has no high restriction at the fee of the account. Hence, capital profits which can be retained within inside the ASB account is authorized to return the whole quantity in the account to exceed 200,000. Investors are loose to determine the quantity to make investment at any time and may top up or enroll in extra gadgets through the applicable ASB agents. The dividend of ASB is sent on every year foundation, however computed month to month primarily based totally at the minimum quantity of the month. Aside from being capital guaranteed historically, ASB has in no way given returns beneath 8.5% PA. There are two types of authorized agents from which you can buy into ASB, banks and non-banks. The agent banks for ASB fund are Maybank, RHB, CIMB, Affinbank, Bank Muamalat Malaysian Berhad, Hong Leong Bank Berhad, Hong Leong Islamic Bank Berhad, Bank Simpanan Nasional and M-Bank. The only non-bank agent is Post Malaysia. Nowadays, most agent banks extend internet banking services for ASB investors to top up or subscribe more units for their ASB investment. Investors are also allowed to make an investment on behalf of third-party ASB account through online banking. As the only non-bank agent, Post Malaysia has partnerships with several banks to offer shared banking services in most Post Niaga's outlets. Thus, investors may check their ASB fund application approval status through the kiosk service within the Post Niaga's outlets in Malaysia. For the introduction of Bank Islam, Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad is an Islamic bank based in Malaysia that has been in operation since July 1983. Bank Islam was established primarily to assist the financial needs of the country's Muslim population and extended its services to the broader population. The bank currently provides Sharia-compliant card services and mobile banking. The parent of Bank Islam are BIMB Holdings. At Bank Islam, we are driven by our purpose to create opportunities and make lives better for everyone. We do this by offering end-to-end financial solutions that fulfill the diverse needs of our customers, as well as providing the platform for our stakeholders, including our people, investors, and communities to prosper. As the leading and pioneering Islamic bank in Malaysia, we are bringing a unique perspective to the financial landscape with a commitment to nurture responsible growth and progress. Using our capability, expertise, and experience, we help those we serve to achieve success and ultimately build a sustainable future for all living beings on this planet. Bank Islam vision and mission are the bank that advances prosperity for all and to provide solutions that deliver value. Bank Islam is the pioneer of Islamic banking in Malaysia and has played a major role in the development and growth of nation Islamic financial industry. Their existence today is geared towards meeting society's financial needs in the most sustainable and ethical manner possible, staying anchored on the Sharia rules and principles. Bank Islam objectives are to generate sustainable growth that simultaneously support the socio-economic progress of the local communities, well-being of individuals and society. To contribute to a hub of expertise and knowledge that uplift our nation's standing as a vibrant international Islamic financial hub. The introduction of Maybank Islamic. Maybank Group Islamic Banking is the leading provider of Islamic financial products and services in Asia. It leverages on the group system and IT infrastructure as well as distribution network to offer end-to-end Sharia-based financial solutions across 407 Maybank touchpoints in Malaysia as well as our overseas operation in Indonesia, Singapore, Hong Kong, London and Labuan. Maybank Islamic Berhad offers a full range of financial products and services. The products include consumer banking, business banking, wealth management, and international business. Maybank Islamic Berhad operates as a wholly owned subsidiary and the Islamic banking arm of the Maybank Group. Another key focus for Maybank Islamic is emphasis on Sharia governance and robust risk management framework. This is a continuous focus and drive in ensuring the right risk and Sharia governance culture across the group. The company was incorporated in 2008 and is based in Kuala Lumpur. In Malaysia, Maybank Islamic is the domestic market leader in total assets, total financing and total funding, and unrestricted investment, as well as profitability across all key business segments. We adopt an Islamic first approach where we offer customers Sharia compliant products and services as a standard product. Our Islamic banking business contributed 59% to Maybank's financing in Malaysia as at 31st December 2018. Maybank Group Islamic Headquarters, located at 15th floor, Tower A, Dataran Maybank 1, Jalan Ma'ruf, Kuala Lumpur, Federal Territories, Postal Code 59,000. For corporate profile, Maybank Islamic Group have 3 positions, which are Sharia Committee, Senior Management, and Board of Directors.
Next, I will present about the performance of ASB financing in Maybank. The performance of ASB financing in Maybank for the past 2 years is we can see in 2018, the Islamic base rate maintained 3.25% until April 2019, but it started to decrease to 3% on May 2019 and maintained 3% until December 2019. The decrease on the Islamic base rate may caused by the situation in Malaysia that have COVID-19. Even it is not bad in 2019, but Maybank decreased the Islamic base rate to help their customers. As for Bank Islam, from the graph we can see the ASB financing performance of Bank Islam in 2018. The Islamic base rate is 3.9% and it started to increase to 4% on January 2019 until April 2019. The base rate decreased back on May 2019 and still decreased to 2.8% on May 2020. The decrease on 2020 is because by the pandemic COVID-19. Bank Islam wants to help their customer in that pandemic. Next, I will explain about characteristic for both banks. For the rate of financing for Maybank is if client make a financing amount below 30,000, with tenure between 5 to 30 years, the financing rate is 3.65% and the Islamic base rate is 1.9% per annum. And if the client make financing above 30,000 with tenure 5 to 30 years, the financing rate will be 3.7% and the Islamic base rate is 1.9% per annum. As for Bank Islam, the Islamic base rate with takaful will be 1%, and if without takaful, the rate is 1.25%. The charge that been charged by Maybank for the ASB financing is stamp duty as per stamp duty revised 1989 and 50 ringgit for the ASNB unit certificate. For Bank Islam, the charges is for stamp duty, processing fee, 50 ringgit for wakalah fee, takaful contribution based on the contribution amount required by the takaful operators to cover the whole outstanding financing amount in the event of death and TPD of the customer. Lastly, capital for both banks same, which is minimum is 10,000 and the maximum is 200,000.
Now, let us move to the next part, which is the amount of initial invest or minimum financing amount for Maybank Islamic. For financing amount, Maybank Islamic minimum financing amount is 10,000 ringgit, while the maximum financing amount offered by the Maybank Islamic is up to 200,000 ringgit per customer at any one time, including the balance outstanding of the existing ASB financing, or up to maximum investment allowed by ASNB, whichever is low. Second, for margin of financing, is up to 105% if inclusive of personal reducing term takaful (PRTT) and will fee inclusive of any tax. Next, Maybank Islamic financing tenure is up to 13 years or up to age 65, whichever event occurs first. Next, for pricing offered by the Maybank Islamic in term selling price rate or selling rate fixed is IBR, which means Islamic base rate plus 7.65% or 10%, whichever is higher. Competitive effective profit rate, and it should not exceed the fixed selling price rate. Other than that, repayment for Maybank is monthly in single installment only, and mode of installment payment is variable standing instruction (VSI). Lastly, for ASB income distribution and bonus earned that offered by Maybank Islamic is automatically credit into the respective ASB unit holder account and ASB financial year end December 31. Next, in this part, we will discuss more about how to apply ASB Financing I offered by Maybank Islamic. It includes for Bumi Putra individual between the age of 18 to 65 years old at the end of the tenure. The requirement documents are as follows: photocopy of your national registered identity card, photocopy of your letter for month payslip or other proof income, and the last one is screenshot of your ASNB unit holder account number. You also may apply through the following, which is Maybank to You website, Maybank to You website for non-Maybank to You customer, and the last one is Maybank apps. For Maybank to You website, it requires 6 steps, which is Step 1, login to Maybank to You via web. Step 2, click Apply at the upper tab. At the ASB financing section, click on Apply or Loan Status Inquiry. Step 3, key in your ASMB account number. Step 4, fill in your detail. Step 5, click on Submit button, and the last step is Step 6, upload your document. Next, for Maybank to You website for non-Maybank to You customer also requirement 6 steps, which is Step 1, click Apply Now button via the website. Step 2, fill in your personal detail. Step 3, key in your ASNB account number. Step 4, fill in other detail. Step 5, click on Submit button, and the last step is Step 6, upload your document. Same as Maybank to You website and Maybank to You website for non-Maybank to You customer. Maybank app also offers 6 steps to apply the ASMB financing I in Maybank Islamic. The 6 steps are: Step 1. Log in to the Maybank app. Step 2. Tap on more detailed icon and select Apply Now. Step 3. Scroll down and select Apply for ASB loan or financing. Step 4. Fill in your detail and other information. Step 5. Tap on Confirm button, and the last step is Step 6. Upload your document. That means you can also snap a clear picture of your document for submission. Fee and charge as follow for stamp duty, such as Stamp Duty Act revised in 1989. For ASNB unit is 50 ringgit per unit.
So today I will present about the amount of initial invest or minimum financing amount at the ASB Bank Islam. The first is a purchase financing quantum. In the purchase financing quantum based on the ASB at Bank Islam, this unit eligibility and is subject to a minimum amount is a 10,000 ringgit and the maximum amount is 200,000 ringgit. And the next is a payment period. The minimum payment period is a minimum 1 year, but the maximum is 40 years or 70 years of age at the end of payment period, whichever earlier. And the last one is a floating rate offer. With the takaful, the base rate is 1%, and without the takaful, the base rate is 1.25%. Evidence of income for fixed salaries is next, we move to the eligibility and requirement ASB financing I at the Bank Islam. The requirement document that Bank Islam need is the first eligibility fixed salary earned. Then second is eligibility non-fixed salary earned. So for this, Malaysia citizen individual only, and the age is 18 years old and above, and they must not a judgment debtor or a bankrupt. The minimum of 2 years in business is profitable for the past 2 years, and then the income calculation is based on the average 6 months back on the bank statement or any other proof of income statement, subject to meeting the debt service ratio DSR set by Islam. Next is the evidence of income. For the evidence of income, they must a Malaysian citizen individual only, and the range age for the evidence of income is 18 years old and above, and also who want to do this is not a judgment debtor or a bankrupt. The employee under approved employer and already in the service for permanent staff 6 months and above, or contract staff at least 2 years, governments and selected private sector only, and the remaining tenure of the contract should not be less than 12 years. They must earn a minimum gross monthly income of 2,000 and the photocopy of your national registration identity card (NRIC) in the both side.
Eligibility and requirements ASB financing I Bank Islam, it have to, which is evidence of income for fixed salary earner and evidence of income statement for non-fixed salary earner. For evidence of income for fixed salary earner, it can use latest 1 month payslip or latest 1 month bank statement of salary crediting account. Not required if salary crediting is with Bank Islam. The third is latest annual income statement. Next, latest EPF statement and latest letter of employment or HRMS with income details. For evidence of income statement, for non-fixed salary earner have only 3 evidence, that is latest 6-month current account statement or latest income tax form with payment receipt and last 2 years financial statements. fees and charged by Bank Islam is stamp duty, that is as per Stamp Duty Act 1949 revised 1989. Next, processing fee, which is waived. Wakalah fee is Rm50 that will be paid Rm25 of each APPA and APSA. Other than that, takaful contribution, that is as per the contribution amount required by the takaful operators to cover the whole outstanding financing amount in the event of death and TPD of the customer. And the last is subscription fee, which is Rm50.